Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. Nadea has gotten Alistair, our first companion, and has been instructed to go over and talk to Duncan. But I just want to also, before I do that, point out that tower in the background. I just love that tower. Tower is so epic. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna head on over, talk to to Duncan now. I think he has a task for us. This is the Warden's tent and campground area. Let's see what he has to say.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Darkspawn blood. I love it. Finally, some action. So Nadea is the type of person that she respects Duncan. He has seen her betrayed and still believes in her, so she's not going to question him. She may ask what it's for, though. I think we'll do that. Duncan, Sir Duncan, I'm wondering, what is the need for the darkspawn blood?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
That's acceptable. Though we have been fighting many darkspawn, or you have, I should say. I'm wondering why there has not been more acquired before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
I see. This is part of the ritual. All right, then. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
These scrolls, are they very important? They must be, for you to send us on such a dangerous mission for them.
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
I agree. And they have been there a long time. You say they are in a ruin. What if they are no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
And this task is also part of our joining, Sir Duncan?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Thank you for your confidence. It is appreciated. So, let me recap. Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Is that correct?
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
New quest? New quest. Tainted Blood and Grey Warden's circle, I believe that was. I missed it. Ah, cash, not circle. And a couple of level ups. First of all is Davith, who's a rogue. So once again, I want to put a number of points into dexterity. Into, actually no, willpower. dexterity, some points in strength, as I believe, though I could be wrong, is nearly as critical for rogues. That's what I thought. I'll take 1 point out of dexterity, put 1 point into strength, and then the rest into trying to keep folks alive. Constitution. He will... I usually just use combat training for all of my companions. And then he is going to be an archer. And actually, let me give him crippling shot, pinning shot, critical shot. Nope, he hasn't got enough. Oh, that requires 21 dexterity and expert combat range. Okay, well then let's go back and give him the proper amount of dexterity for that. 1 down in Constitution, 1 up in Dexterity. There we go. And hitting shot. I also welcome your comments to let me know about better tactics than the one that I am currently using. I'm also going to give him... a little bit of dirty fighting. And below the belt. And then for Mr. Davith, he likes to hit things with his blade, so 20. He'll be up in the front. He'll need a good amount of Constitution. And I'm going to give him 21 there and the rest in Dexterity. And then for him, all the combat training you can eat. And... weapon and shield. Shield bash, shield pummel, and he's just using a one-handed, so I'll give him some warrior training, precise striking. I don't think I want to give him any taunt or threat. Well, I guess so. Oh, both of these require level 4, so I don't have to worry about it. So that gives me either shield defense or shield block. 10 dexterity, 11 strength. Really, honestly, I'm not sure which one is the best for what I'm trying to do, which is basically win, stay alive. I don't know, which is going to keep me alive? That's what I'd like to know. That would be helpful. Being alive would be good. I have also learned to go into the tactics and just make sure and repick this and that, you know, it's the latest what I have them picked for. He's a defender and his behavior is defensive. Davith is an archer. I'm gonna have him go for archer there. And I've just been using the basic, what the game assigns for tactics until I figure them out and learn them better. And then I can start kind of getting fancy in there. Jory is a scrapper. Nope, I guess he's not. He's a defender. And he is aggressive. And also, I would like Jory... No, I'll have it be... Well, let's see. Activate. I'm going to change this self-any to game mode combat so that he only does it in combat. And... I would like one of them to be protecting Nadea when they're not doing other things. Target health, shield bash, shield pummel. And then I want them to attack, basically, the enemy that's attacking Nadea, the main character. And I'm just going to have him basically attack them. Kick their butts. I think that's it. Yep, okay. So, let's head on out. On the break in between recording, I took the time to make sure Nadea had some You know, her equipment was set, everything was good. These guys all have their weapons, so that's excellent. But before we go, let's see if any of them have anything interesting to say to us before we go out and get our butts kicked.
I'm ready.
Jory, I wanted to know a little bit more about you before we go out and fight, side by side. How did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
Heavy with child? My congratulations to you. What is your opinion of Duncan, since you have spent more time with him than most?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
What do you think we should do now?
We need to find those documents and the darkspawn blood. It should be interesting. Indeed.
I'm going to click on him again because there's more things to ask him. You mentioned that you were from Redcliffe. I have not been myself.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highever, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
I have not. I have never been out of the Tower Circle. The Circle Tower since joining. But I'm curious, why do you wish to know?
I'm only curious. I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highever that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you had to leave her side. So this is something that I'm doing so that I can get the dialogue choices without saying things that Nadea wouldn't say. So Nadea would not say, so you abandoned her. She just wouldn't say that. So I just change the text of what it is so the gist of it gets across in the question. And we still get the dialogue choices. So you were unable to stand by her side?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
That's admirable. Let's go.
Indeed.
And Davith?
Yes?
Davith, I'm curious. You must have overheard me talking to Sir Joy. I'm also wondering how the Grey Wardens found you.
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
But obviously you were not strung up, so what happened?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
It certainly does. And he just gave us a little hint here, so I have to make sure he has a blade in his possession, since he is fast with a blade. Along with the arrows. Where do you hail from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So, that was your profession, cutting purse?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
I would not have thunk it myself, but I am glad you're at my back, and not in my pocket. At least I hope not. What is your opinion of Duncan? I find him to be... without words to describe him, incredible.
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
What do you think we should do now?
You heard the same speech I did. Blood and old treaties. Off we go into the wilds. Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
You are, but not before
Yes?
I'm done asking these questions. No, I guess that's it. I got
Hey,
everything.
I'm following you, aren't I?
Okay. Well, you are. And don't forget it, buddy. Oh, and while I'm at it. Does Davith have a blade at hand? Yes, he does. Oh, he has 2 blades. Nice. Okay, so that means that when Davith comes into self being attacked by a melee attack, target using range, dirty fighting. Good. Okay, that's right. He will use dirty fighting and go hand to hand. At least I hope he will. We'll see. Wondering if I should do defensive on him too. We'll see how that works out. If not, we'll change it. Okay, let's head out.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
And here we are. Area unlocked. Korcari Wilds. Without further ado, let's jump forward and see. Oh. Okay, so Nadea has a long-range shot. Oh, wait, never mind. I was gonna say, before we... Actually, let me put down... I don't know if it's worth it to use a glyph of paralysis on just one wolf, so I'll just attack him. Poor guy. Yep, see? Not worth it. But what I was trying to do... Hey, get back here, buddy! Oh, that's because I set him to aggressive. That's what I deserve for setting him to aggressive. So, now... I might change him to defensive because aggressive is a pain in the ass. Get these 2 guys. And now is the time for a nice glyph of paralysis. Right about there. And, Alistair, you can go ahead, honey. I know you're set to defensive, but that you're supposed to actually move. Oh, I think... Push him back. Look at he's doing it all the work himself. Let's try this. Let's try getting into the battle would be nice. Come on, Alistair. Move. I must have his tactics set up incorrectly. Let's see what's going on here. Self, combat, activate, threaten. Nearest enemy, nearest visible. Target health, shield bash. Enemy nearest visible. He is set up correctly. I can't see why he's not moving. I'll give him a little bit more time before I figure out what it is he's doing. He is doing the threaten. So, yeah, there he goes. Okay. He was just running through his thing. Okay, Nadea, how about you get out of here and head over here. Get out of the way there. You're not supposed to be in the midst of battle. And, hit up this guy. And there comes another wolf. Long range. Let's go for him. And another one over here. There's a 2 that should just come into my range in a minute. Yes, perfect. Get him. Get him. Yep. Alistair, you guys are not moving at all like you're supposed to be. I'd like to know what I'm doing wrong. I hope you guys will let me know in comments. Because they're not running through their paces. Alistair is a defender. Nearest visible. Has he not got a shield on him? Maybe that's the problem. No, he's got a shield in his hand. Okay, I'm gonna try changing, since they're just standing there and not doing what they need to do. I'm gonna try changing them to aggressive, and I'm gonna try changing Davith to ranged and see if he starts actually doing what he needs to do. That might be the problem. This is why I don't mess with tactics too much, except to just do my best.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Because there we go. Because they're kind of difficult to understand at first. I'm sure it gets better with practice, but yeah. Okay. And then up here. Let's auto-loot that. And let's put on the trusty tab key. And I think that's... Oh, wait, nope, I almost missed a wolf here. There we go. Wolf pelt. That's it. Let's head on. I can see Missionary Jogby here. A new codex, letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies. Oh. Apologies for leaving early for the wilds, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chase and respect one with survival skills in the wilds, and I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived. When you reach the wilds, you will find it difficult to navigate. The landmarks are as follows. So there you will find our meeting point. So we're going to look for 2 large statues with a chest in between them. Now, carrying on. Ooh, a dying soldier. Oh, these poor dead soldiers everywhere. Oh, how sad.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Oh. Let us try to bandage him up. Does anyone have bandages?
I have bandages in my pack.
Good.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
I could kind of live without that dead, rotting cow right there.
An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You forget, said Jory, that I have magic at my command. We will be fine. This is part of our test.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Let's. Okay. So, tab key back on, Wild's Flower. Anything else over here? Uh-oh. Okay, so I have to plan out my little strategy, which is basically the same as usual, which is try not to get killed. I'm just gonna grab this flower anyway. What the heck? They've probably already seen us by now.
Darkspawn.
And darkspawn, you think? I'm thinking, yeah. No, that's not good. How about I want to do that right about there.
Approach. Watch for their blood.
Come on, guys. Freeze. Yay. Perfect. Go for it, Alistair. Kicks butt.
Is that all?
And that's... Now, while you're working on that, has my fire come back? Good, it has. Time to do a little bit of flambe darkspawn.
What?
Oh, honey, sweetie, don't move right in the way of the dudes. Did I get him? That was ineffectual. Oh, I sort of got one. Okay. That was highly ineffectual. Yeah, now. Oh, well, they're down before I could get him, I think. Oh, he's down. Phew. I know. I'm like, phew, and I'm playing on easy. You guys are just looking at the screen and going, you loser. You think that's tough, sister? You ain't seen tough.
As you wish.
1 vial of darkspawn. Wonderful. Darkspawn blood, I should say. I'm going to turn that off until I need it because it's a little bit distracting on the screen. And another vial of darkspawn blood. Wonderful. That makes 2 out of 3. Now I'm wondering though, I think there's a path around yonder. Ooh, elf fruit. Good, I'm glad I hit that tab key. I already missed that. Come and get it, boys! Look at me all brave. Come and get it, boys! You know, that was not... I just learned something new. I didn't want that. I wanted it to hit a whole range of people, not just this one guy. So now I've learned not to just click on him. There he goes, down for the count. And let's get a glyph of paralysis down where all this action is going on. And... wonderful. And then, hit up that frozen guy right there.
Show me what you've got.
Come on. Go down. Yeah, there we go. And... let's just get everything in this range.
This should be easy enough.
And we have an archer over here.
Let's get started.
On a Winter's Grasp. And he's frozen. And that's beautiful. Is it everyone that we've got? Good, Davith. Work it, Davith. Yay. Okay, everybody's working as they should now. Success. Get this guy over here. And there is a chest here. Chastened trail sign. What is that? Oh, it's bones. Okay. Archer. Herlock. Genlock. Genlock.
As you wish.
Genlock. Okay, we have enough vial of darkspawn blood to start a little darkspawn clinic. Let's see what else is up. Oh, and actually, you know what? It just occurred to me that I should stop before we get into another battle. Because we are at time now to end this episode. But we'll come back in the next episode and continue kicking some darkspawn booty. Enough to start up our little darkspawn clinic. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. And I'll see you back here in the Korcari Wilds of Ferelden in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads.